Alrighty then, let's get right into it. So today I'm just showing off some stuff with the aerial rebuild and then being done with that one. So first off, all of the decals, or the, I keep saying decals, all of the panel lining I did. About here. Got nice black lines all across the part. So there's the head. Of course, with the arms, it's a bit harder to see on here. I wonder. Yep, yeah, you can see it now. Got the black lines on the shoulder, in all the crevices, and then obviously on the white parts of the arm. And then of course I have that doubled for the other arm. And then we have the shield. You can see it looks a lot stronger with all of its pieces. I'll show them all individually. This one doesn't have much done, just a bit along the grain and then that bit there. Same with its mirror part. These two parts are mirrored, but you can see they've got a lot more work done to them, having many black lines going around them. This part here, it's got its decal on the bottom and some nice lines up the top. I filled in this section just because that looks nice. This one, it's a bit tough to see, but you can kind of make out that there is a line here and here. That's that nice black line that's being used. There's also one just like along the crevice in here, but that's not very visible. This one, got it going along here, up around here, and in and all that. But my favorite is definitely the ones here and the bit here, because it lines up with the ones that are on this part. Take it off to show. That they line up, causing just like a solid thing. Sorry, I keep like going way off the page. I'm just gonna like move this over because I've adjusted to like it being about there. And so I'm going too far up now. So that's what the shield looks like. And all of its pieces. Of course, I haven't panel lined the base of the shield because it's not very visible. Leg and foot. Got the lines all along there. Filled in the lines in here and in here. All along here. Filled in the lines in the yellow part. Just all looks very snazzy. Same with the other leg and foot. Got a line going along here on the arch of the foot. The waist, not too much interesting from above. From the side, you can see that this part's been done. From the back, got some lines all along here. From the front is where there's the most detail. There's in the gaps, just here, and then these two little bits here. For the body, just some more detail along the mouth of the body. Just many parts along the blue that's not very visible. This bit's a lot more visible though. You can see where all the black lines are running through, and it just adds a lot more detail, makes it way more visible where all the breaks in the pieces are. And then of course there's the flight unit going all along, making, even if like the black lines aren't too obvious, you can far better see the different parts of it and where all the lines are, and thanks to the black lines, that's the case. There's all the lines that are down along here, mirrored on the other side, but also on the inside. And if you flip out, you can see there's black lines on those little parts that fold out. Finally, this is one of the things I'll be showing off. You got your beam sabers, and then you got your little energy blade. Of course though, I'm just going to be having the beam sabers in their docked position. I must say I really like the flight unit. It definitely has an insane amount of customizability. You could get some big wings up here, some extra arms down here, and then hold beam sabers here. Have these arms like come out and hold the beam sabers or something. Then there's the rifle, and it's all very nice. It's grey, so you can't tell too much, but you can kind of see all of the black lines along it. Even if it's just stuff like the 4 dots here wouldn't have been easy to spot without the black lines, or they're not even black lines, it's just panel line dots. But so now I'm gonna pop that off. And while I've got this part off, I'll just show that I did do a lot on this one. Once again, camera's quite blurry if I get too close. I'll see if I can like focus. There's nothing I can do to fix it. No. Yeah, no, that's too far. There we go. But yeah, so black lines all along that. It's all nice and fancy. And I've done the same over here. It's got all nice and fancy looking parts, thanks to all the extra lines, making it pop a lot more. And of course you got black lines in here. They're covered when these parts are over it, but when the opened up versions are on it, the part becomes nice and visible. So there's little details hidden away until you're using certain parts, which I very much like. And of course, this part flips down. Now you've got it in its big two-handed mode, where it's held by the Gundam like this. So let's put together the Gundam and show a couple of its different forms. You've got the body attached to the waist. To the waist, attach the 2 legs to the correct side. Pop in the 2 arms. Pop down the side of the skirt. Pop the head on. And finally, clip in the backpack. This is honestly my favorite part of this kit. I could gush about how cool the backpack is for a good while if I wanted to. So, this nice and good kit, nice solid build. Put these parts to the side. What's going to happen is you take the parts and just organize them real quick as to where they will be placed. Onto the 2 shoulders, you'll see there's this gap here. You want to place these parts the other way round so that the little triangles are on the bottom. Make sure that's nice and in. Same on the other side. Follow it up with the wrists. This larger one goes on the right arm. The smaller one goes on the left. Personally, I would be putting this one onto the left arm, since that's where the shield is normally, and this could somewhat work as a buckler shield, just like a smaller shield, essentially. Worst case scenario, though you would want to not be using it for that. Next up, put the arms up. and attach these ones to the thighs. And this is a part I really like in the Caliban as well. Once you get this one on, once you get it in, you get the very satisfying part of putting these in. They just attach in and make the thrusters. And actually, no, they kind of cover up the thrusters, but apparently that's making them better or something. You think by plugging into the thrusters, you'd be ruining the aerial's flight capacity, but makes it stronger. I'm guessing it just funnels through it somehow. But so, we have the nice rebuild with all of its pieces. Next up, this is the form I'm going to be keeping it in. Pop all of the shield bits off. Send the aerial off to the side for now. Get out that double-handed rifle. First of all, no more scope. Because what we're about to do, you don't need a scope to hit your targets. First of all, attach this part into where the scope was. And you'll notice, green part. Pretty sure that means that's a scope. You're not going to need it with how powerful this thing is anyway, though. Because next up, take the little mini shield piece, clip into the bottom. This falls out like really easily, so like, I don't trust it. Take the two smaller parts, clip them, triangle facing forwards, in here. These little side sections. Take this one that plugs into the aerial's butt, clips in here, right up the back. Then these two, so that they're facing outwards and this bit is pointing downwards, onto the two sides. And last but not least, plug in the shield bits. You'll see there's that bit that slides in. It slides in with here. And there you have the aerial's completed Buster rifle thingy. Yeah, it just says two-handed carrying mode. But like, all things considered, it would work like this too. But so, to finish off, have this part rotated outwards so it's nice and like staircase. Take the aerial, and just because I like it, we're going for an upside down hand grip. And you're wanting to take that middle part there, plant it just along, there's the crotch, just like the front of the waist, although it'll be planted there once we have the aerial holding it. Move it up so that this top plate is on the chest. Rotate this down so that's down on the waist. And you now have it in two-hand carrying mode. You're in trouble now, but we're not done yet. Flip out the two folding parts. Bada bing, bada boom. And I would just like to say, because of how this works, I could use the second aerial's shield bits and put them on this aerial. So it has both all the shield bit upgrades to its body and the shield on the big gun. And just has 2 shields. That would be powerful. So, very short stream today, as this is literally just it. But, of course, this is going to fall over. So, the last step of the stream today, making it not do that. Because it wants to be on a stand. Well, it would like to be on a stand. But I don't have enough stands for that. So, just going to have to get creative, essentially. And boom. Nice wide-legged stance, body tilting a bit forwards, or a bit backwards, so this holds weight going forwards, this holds weight going backwards. And we just got a counterbalance going on. Boom, aerial can move about a bit. So, I'm going to start doing like a same time as usual, but like one day I stream, next day I don't, next day I do, next day I don't sort of stream schedule. So I've got some consistency in my streams. That'll definitely help boost me in the algorithm. And so, be doing that. I've got one more thing to build, and it's a surprise, and it's very special to me. And after that, I've just got the the second copy of the rebuild aerial to make. And then I've got nothing left to build. So I'm gonna start, I don't know, Dragon Ball Online MMO. That could be fun. Could meet up with people in the chat and we team up and stuff. That could actually be a pretty good idea. Alright, that's the plan then. So, absolutely gorgeous kit, like as I already knew it would be. Love the muted blues and stuff, like the darker blue looks very nice. I'm looking over, the aerial is absolutely gorgeous, and this one looks great too. One thing I do wish though is that the Mirror Soul was this blue, because then like when they upgraded, they used the blue that they used on the Mirror Soul for the entire Gundam. Because they didn't have time to paint the Mirror Soul, then they were upgrading, so they just decided, the Mirror Soul's colour looks nice, so let's just go with that one instead. But yeah, this one, very nice addition to my collection. I won't be entering the upcoming 2024 Custom Gunpla tournament, but like Worldwide Championship and stuff, but when I do, it will likely be a Custom Aerial Rebuild or Caliban. Probably Custom Aerial Rebuild, because I only have one Caliban. Anyway, that'll be it for today. See you later. Oh, in 2 days, I guess. Bye.